Hi everyone, welcome to Fine Wine of the Old World. Today we have the practical part of our series that is going to be wine tasting, and we've got the 3 samples, and I'm happy to have my husband to help me out because I think that would be more interesting to have the input from our little guinea pig. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. Please do drink responsibly, and welcome to the video.
Hi.
So, Sebastian, you come from the New World, right?
Yeah.
But obviously he likes the Old World wines more, right?
Yeah. No, I do. Actually.
You do? He actually
does. I'm
does.
a big fan of New World, that's true.
I think, yeah. That's great because we actually have the Old World wine here in the glasses. So I've got the tasting grid. I will try to upload it somewhere so you can also access it, and while you taste the wine, it would be great if you just follow the pattern and it will help you out. And I've got one for you as well. So we'll have the steps, and then you can tell me what you think, what you taste.
Okay, so there's 5 steps. The first step is to look, then to sniff, but you've got sniff twice, okay.
So firstly you want to see
whether...
The
third one, yeah, okay. The third one is taste, then taste again, and then the last one is a summary. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay, but there's 2 different tastes, but we'll get there. Okay, fair enough.
That's right.
Okay, good. I must confess, I'm not the biggest drinker, but I do enjoy a good wine.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy a good wine.
And that's why I think you are a very good person to go through the wine tasting, and I'm very happy to hear what you've got to say about those.
Sure.
So today we have the Pinot Noir, and Pinot Noir is from Germany. Then we have Primitivo, which is Italian wine, and then at the end we'll have a try of Cabernet Sauvignon and Syrah blend.
Alright.
Okay, so the first one. So let's have a look at the color and the clearance. So you normally would like to.
So out of all the 3 wines, this one looks like the clearest. Like there's no.
It's very light, right?
Yeah, you could say it's light compared to the other ones. Yeah, that's right.
And what color would you say it is?
I mean, it's a red. It's a darkish red, definitely. You know, obviously it's a wine, red wine, but it's a red.
Ruby. Yeah.
Ruby. Yeah,
Garnet.
Good way to explain it. Yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah. So we've got the color. Then what about the clearance? You said it's
very clear.
See-through, huh? And then the step number 2, sniff.
Okay.
So the first sniff is going to be, so we swirl the glass and we sniff whether it's fresh or it's it has any faults.
Okay, it's definitely light. Yeah,
it's fresh.
Yeah, fresh. Is that what you say? Okay.
And then we are going to try to find some flavors. What fruit do you think it's? Red fruit, black fruit, or tropical?
I'd say it's more of a red fruit.
That's right. And what fruit do you think is dominating here? Can you name any?
Maybe it's a raspberry. Raspberry.
100%.
Strawberry.
And strawberry. Perfect.
It's a strawberry, okay.
Yeah. Well done.
Alright, good.
Yeah, so the next one. So we are going to follow the pattern. So the next one is taste.
Okay. Sure.
And it's going to be sweetness, acidity, and tannins first.
Oh, those are 3 elements you have to consider in the first test.
That's right. So what about the acidity?
It's a bit acidic. Yeah, I feel like in my entire mouth, it's like as if I take a lemon. Not the same level, but like I can feel it. Like it's.
So I would go even towards high acidity.
Okay. So high acidic. Okay.
Yes, and then as you said, it makes your mouth water.
Yeah.
Which is a sign of high acidity.
So if it waters, it's like acidic.
Exactly.
Okay.
Another one, which is acidity, sweetness. We forgot about sweetness.
Yeah, it's sweet, I guess.
Is it sweet wine? No, it's definitely not sweet wine.
It's not a sweet. Okay, so there's sweet red wines and there's a red. It's a dry, but an off dry.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yes, I also think it's a bit sweeter than normal dry wine. So we can definitely say it's it's off dry. So we've got sweetness, we've got acidity, and we need tannins. What about tannins? Are there any tannins
when I
here?
drink a black tea, I normally have the tannin. This one has a little bit, but very little. Like,
Yeah, you just
barely.
Yeah, you don't feel this
it is
roughness
there, but
on
it's
your
not there.
on your tongue. Perfect. So
Okay.
the next one is taste two, which is body and alcohol. So what do you think about the body and alcohol here?
Okay, so I remember you once telling me that the body is kind of described as if you've got full cream milk or skimmed milk,
That's right. So you would feel the texture. So how
this one
feeling?
you do feel a little bit. I wouldn't say it's skim milk, but it's like medium, like a medium. I'd definitely put it in medium.
Okay. Yeah, it's I would say it's very skim. It's very
Is it
light.
skimmed?
It's
Okay.
very
Maybe I don't know.
low body.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think because there's no tannins, no alcohol, I would say it's definitely the
Alright.
low body
Okay.
wine. Full body is like full alcohol, full a lot of tannins or a lot of sugar or a lot of.
So there's this distinct flavor or aspect of the wine that is quite strong. Okay, and
That's
that will
right.
make it into a
Very
full
structured.
bodied.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So this one, because it's very light wine, no much tannins. It's I would definitely say it's low body. Question: would you buy it or not?
No. It's not my
That was so quick. Yeah.
No,
So no,
it's
we're not gonna have Pinot Noir tonight then.
It's not my type of wine, to be honest.
No. Right, I understand. So, okay, so let's put this one aside and we will think about the next one. It's Primitivo. So let's have a try.
Okay, so what is the first step again? The color. Okay, so it's definitely darker than the previous one.
That's right.
You can see like a little bit of lightish red at the bottom, so it's quite a dark one, but it's not, it's just red. It's like a red.
And do you see any brown?
No browning ring.
So yeah, you're right. It is a fresh wine. So no.
Okay, so basically, so you mentioned brown. So if it's
When you get
brown,
like a brownish, orangish.
what, when I
rim.
like swing it like
No,
that?
it's just when you look at it.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one you can see it's clear and then it goes into the red.
Okay,
And
so you're saying that basically something with a brown like aspect to it makes it old. Okay.
And also when it comes to the wine as well, red wine would go lighter while it ages, and then with the white wine it would go browner or orange kind of color. And yeah, so let's go for
Sniff, sorry, I just sniffed it. So that's
Perfect. So is it fresh or faulty?
No, it's fresh.
It's
Yeah,
fresh.
it's fresh.
Fantastic. And then the second sniff, yeah. So swirl it.
It's definitely not a red. If you to ask me if it was a red fruit, it wouldn't be a red fruit. It would be like more of a dark fruit, like a plum.
Yeah. So I would also say it's plum, but I would also still find some red fruit as well.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. It's like black fruit dominating, and it's like blackberry and.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can smell vanilla as well. So this wine has definitely been in the oak.
So what? When you smell vanilla, it means it's been in the oak case.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So for example, if you keep the wine in the oak barrel, it gives you tertiary.
Tertiary flavors. Okay.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So this is what you get. So
It's like
chocolate.
those third flavors, those endless. Okay. Okay. Fair
That's
enough.
right.
Not your classic fruity.
Exactly. So
Okay.
you get the coconut or cedar or.
Oh really?
So vanilla.
I remember having we went on a wine show and we had what was it called? It was a Georgian wine and I could taste milk.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
And do you know why?
What?
It would be because of the malolactic fermentation. The acid, which is sharp, like in the apples,
Okay.
going into smooth
Okay.
acid, which is in
Interesting.
milk, lactic acid.
Oh really? Oh wow.
So
That's
it's probably
amazing.
that's why.
Very interesting.
And okay, so let's go for this
Taste.
Yeah. So we're gonna again think about the sweetness, acidity, and tannin content. So sweetness.
I find it quite difficult to say sweet. So it's not a sweet wine, that's for so it's an off dry. It was a dry. But the first thing I'm noticing now in my mouth is the tannin.
That's right. Yeah. Same.
Like you get that
And they
typical
are quite
black
rough.
tea.
And the acidity.
Yeah, again, like a little bit, but not as strong as the previous one, I must say.
So I'd say less like medium acidity.
Yes.
Or,
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But what about the alcohol levels? I'd also say probably medium.
Yeah. I think that aspect, that full body and alcohol level, I think I'm not an expert in that yet.
Yeah,
I think that's like the next stage.
Yeah, it comes with the practice. So, and I'd say if you watch this video, I'd suggest you also get some not expensive wines, and then you're trying to sample them, and then learn, calibrate your palate, and just read what you drink.
Yeah, I remember when you started off with this, you really you went to a local store and you got a whole bunch of wines.
That's right, you were not happy.
I was not happy. But you did go buy a whole bunch of wines.
And I must say, plenty of those actually went straight into the sink after sampling.
Yeah, but I know you enjoyed it as a hobby, so
yeah, I really do. Yeah, but yeah, you definitely learn it with practice, and you just need to try, and
I remember you trying a lot, and it took a while, but
so
many wines, yeah.
Yeah. So should we go for the next one?
Wait, the last, would I buy it or not?
Oh yeah, would you buy? Would you ever buy a wine?
No, but you know I'm quite difficult on that. I'm very picky.
No, I'm
very picky when it comes to wine, generally speaking.
No, that's right.
But when we went to that last wine tasting thing, there we actually went and got a nice bunch of wines. Actually. That was quite fun.
I actually said it before, and it's actually most of this is Georgian wine. And
I would highly recommend you go to wine tasting and just
explore.
Really explore what you like, what kind of regions you like.
No, that's true.
I think I'm definitely not. I don't like the classic European wines. I do like the different European wines. So I'm happy to taste Hungarian wine, even Slovenian wine.
Right. Yeah, that's true. You don't need to always stay with France.
The classic one. Yeah, true. Definitely not.
Perfect. So we know, I must say Primitivo is the one that I like, but maybe not this winemaker. But definitely I'll get back to Primitivo wine. Anyway, let's start with our third one. Yeah, the last one.
What's the first? Okay, color. Yeah. Now this one's also dark, but I wouldn't say it's as dark as the previous one. But it's still, I would still categorize it as dark.
And I would say that it's also very purple, huh?
Purple, yeah.
Compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
It's definitely purple.
Oh yeah, sure, definitely. I mean, there's obviously the red, but this purple look to it.
Yeah. And again, we don't have any brown rim,
no.
Which means that all the wines actually were very fresh. So it's 2020.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I can see the bottles as well.
Okay, so this is okay.
And so this one we know it's fresh. It's it's young wine and clear. Yeah. And then we go to the sniff wine.
Yes, stage one, right.
Yes.
Cheers.
So now we want to see the first sniff. Was it fresh or faulty? Fresh.
They're all fresh.
Fantastic.
All fresh.
Oh yeah, it's actually also nice.
Also again, fruity, but I would say like from all of them, like from my experience, they're not the most. They don't have a strong smell.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, they're not just. Yeah.
I mean, red fruit.
Yeah, I definitely
fruit?
Still smell some cherry, black cherry. Plum again.
Plum, yeah.
Yeah, some maybe blackberries. But it's not that intense.
There's no vanilla.
You're right.
There's no vanilla.
No vanilla for sure. It's quite flat.
Flat, yeah. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, and
But like,
it's not as intense as we sometimes used to.
So next stage is stage 3.
Yeah. So sweetness.
Okay. Again, what I would think with this one is that it's definitely dry, but it's got the sweetness to it that I think. But there's tannin. It's definitely tannin.
Yeah. And
what kind of a wine is this again?
Acidity. It's a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon and Syrah.
Oh yes.
So it is supposed to be the most intense.
Yeah, but this doesn't taste like a Cabernet. I always remember Cabernet Sauvignon being very dry, strong. Normally people eat that with meat or something like that.
And that's the risk when you take when you don't have a good quality wine.
Yes.
Because then the characteristics would not be as reflected in the wine.
This is the Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
My expectation is that it's quite strong, but
expectations.
It's not. No, yeah, no. So that's not good, eh?
Yeah.
Would you
No,
say
I
it's
agree.
not a good
I
quality?
agree. No, it's not the best quality.
Okay,
no,
so we're already
I
done
agree.
step 5. I think it's at step 5 in that sense.
Yeah. So definitely we're not buying it again.
Yeah. I don't know what I like lighter wines.
Mm.
I'm definitely a fan of Portuguese wine as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We get there as well.
Yeah. I'm
From,
sure
especially
you'll have
from
it on the show.
Douro.
Douro,
region.
yes. I'm really a big fan of that. There's always this expectation maybe that French wines are...
Yeah, but obviously you get different winemakers, and as I poured them into the glass, I was like, yeah, probably I could have a better choice. But yeah, but it's good to...
I've noticed that with time, you've been able to notice when wines are good or not good by looking at them even.
That's also
It's
that's
interesting.
very interesting, because when I looked at the wine, I was like, and so what?
Red or white.
Exactly, that's it. And now I actually see. Okay, you kind of know
They tell
what to
you
expect.
something. Definitely tell you something.
That's right. So I think we can finish for today. We are going to, I'm still going to make some other videos with the fine wine of the old world.
All right.
This one is just to get practice to
Okay, so reminding people that they should actually, when they start off tasting wines and learning how to taste, use low budget. Start with low budget, go to an Aldi or Lidl if you have that in your country.
Yeah. We wish you a very good day, a better wine in the glass. Yeah. Cheers for that, and see you soon. And thanks a lot.
You're welcome.